Hey y'all, welcome to the Honesty Circle, the safe space to discuss growing in adulthood, mental health, faith, and all the things in between. It's your host, Sierra Elise, and I hope you're taking care of not only your mental and spiritual, but your emotional and physical health so you can be your best self this week. Hey y'all, welcome back to the episode of the Honesty Circle. It's me, your host, Sierra Elise. How are y'all doing? Are you doing good? I hope you are, and you remember that God loves you. So today's episode, we are going to be talking about being where your feet are and staying present, okay? I want to talk about this because I struggle with this so much. And I think I've struggled with this for a long time in my life because of how my imagination works. I create fantasies in my head. I create images and what I want, things to happen, in my head. And oftentimes I found myself overdoing it. So thinking of something and wanting it to go out this exact way and thinking about the future and all of that. And I forget to reel it back in and be like, okay, this is where I am right now. And I think more now than ever, I think younger Sierra definitely wishes that she stayed present in those times. And so I'm trying more intentionally now to be present in this time. So I was that person who had a clear timeline for what they wanted in their life. I think we all had it, right? So it's I'm right now, I'm 20. I want to be the love of my life at 20, let's say 22, 23. Want to be married by 26. Start having kids by 27, 28. Last kid before 30. That's basically what I had in my head of how I wanted my timeline to go. And so I found myself rushing. I found myself trying to speed up the pace and not realizing hey, you're in college. Let's enjoy your college years. Let's stay present in your college age and soak in where you are right now. Not that I didn't enjoy it, but I think that because I was always rushing for it, the future, good into graduation, going to the what's going to be after graduation, what's my career going to be, what all these next things, and that you forget that you're literally living in a space that you prayed for, right? I prayed for myself to have an apartment living by myself. I prayed to get a job, the job that I'm in right now. I'm living right now a life that I prayed for. And I think that oftentimes I get so caught up on my next prayer and what I want for next. So what I'm going to start doing my master's program. And now that I'm going to figure out what career I want to move, if I want to stay in higher education or if I want to kind of expand outwards, and do I stay where I'm at? All of these different things, all these different pieces that I'm finding myself jumping the gun on. And it's girl, reel it in, take a step, take a breath, take a second, and be where your feet are. I think it's another thing too, I've been trying to, not be on social media as much as I have been. I still post, don't get me wrong, I'm on social media, but spending time scrolling, I've been trying to decrease my scroll time for TikTok and Instagram. So those are most of the two that I'm on. And I find myself when I realize that I'm not looking at other people and looking to what is the future, what my life could look like. I find that's what, for me, social media does at times. And when I create these fantasies, when I think about the things that I want, I really get impatient. And I truly think that's a trick of the enemy to rush God's plan for you and to rush and get out. I think I saw a TikTok or something, and it talked about how something's coming from God when it's not rushed and quick and getting there and moving forward and blah, 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 because I feel God and the Holy Spirit are a calm. They're going to ease you into the next, they're not going to say hurry up and do this right now, do it right now. it's a calm. And I think that allows you to stay present when you stay calm and where you're not thinking about the next. I also find like when I don't rush that I'm also able to be less impatient. Like I'm not the most patient person as is. Like I struggle with being patient because I always want what's next. I always want to move forward. I always want to get to this next. And it's like, girl, let's be patient. Let's be present. And ways that I've been kind of just doing that is, like I said, I'm decreasing my time on social media, but I'm also being very intentional. One thing my therapist has been kind of working with me on is spending more time throughout the day where I'm only doing what I'm doing, because how my mind works, I'm oftentimes like going through like fantasies, and like that's when my mind is going fast and thinking of like the next, like what I gotta do, future, like all the things. And so she like told me that I need to spend like 30 minutes a day where I'm only doing what I'm doing and I'm not multitasking. And so what I've been doing is, one, reading has been helping me with that. Two, like sitting here watching TV, playing with like rubbing on Zeke. And it's like soaking in that moment, soaking in like feeling the weight of Zeke's head laying on me, feeling the like relaxation of me sitting on this couch, right? Feeling and just being so present that you are able to take in the small subtleties that you really don't even think about, right? Like I don't think about how me rubbing him is not just calming him, but it also calms me down. And hearing the sounds that are around you, it really allows me to stay present. And it's always, I used to do this with my students too at my last job, called like grounding exercises too. So I would say, okay, like, what are you smelling? What are you hearing? What are you seeing? What are you feeling? And by feel, I'm like literally touching, right? Like not just like feeling on the inside, but to acknowledge and to be aware of your surroundings. I think oftentimes, because we're so connected to our phones, we're so connected to social media, and we're in a day and age where everything is like most times at your fingertip. And we often are multitasking. It's like, how can you actually engage with the space that is around you, right? Like actually engage with your friends when you're sitting there at dinner and not just sitting on your phone. How can you, when you're having family time, you're not over here trying to get work done. How can you fully engage in the moment, right? That is kind of what I'm talking about. Like you want to be able to fully just take in. And I think that's how you can see the beautiness and see gratitude in the small things, because you're taking time to just soak in the moment, soak in what you're feeling. It's just so beautiful just to take in that space. I think another thing too, a big part of this is being able to catch yourself in that moment. That's what I struggle with, right? So I know after the fact, after I've been going fast and my thoughts have been going crazy, once I've done with that moment, I'm like, oh, I was doing all the things and I was multitasking and my brain was going crazy. But I'm trying to be more intentional now of catching myself in the moment. So when I'm actively, overthinking and pushing forward and missing out on where I am right now and appreciating the season of life that I'm in, appreciating where I am right now, it's catching yourself then, so that way, boom, I can check those thoughts. I'm not allowing them to keep going and flowing, and just putting like that wall up where it's like, nope, I'm not thinking about that anymore. I'm not, and then also I'm not thinking about it, but what I'm going to turn my attention to. And I think that is what's been helping me the most, because I think before I would just be like, okay, I'm not going to think about it. But it's like, okay, what do I think about? And so that's why I think taking a moment to like really like touch the grass and like feel what is around you, it allows you to shift your focus. It allows you to shift from not just blocking that thought, but then now putting your energy and thoughts into other things. And yeah, I find that it's also been helping me to just like enjoy, like when I say that enjoying life has been at a high at this point, when I've been very intentional of just sitting, being with the space, engaging with the people that I'm around, Like put your phone on do not disturb sometimes. Like every time it vibrates, don't go and just look at it right away. Like if you're watching a show, like I'm good for this. I'm watching a show and I'm gonna be doing 20 other things while I'm watching the show. And now I'm not like pay attention to just the show. So pay attention to just the show. Pay attention to what it is you're doing in this moment and fully embrace the moment of what you're doing, right? Embrace the moment and embrace what it is you're doing now, because you won't get this time back, right? Like I think that's another reason too why they always like say like to enjoy where you are, because later down the line, you're going to be like, dang, time is going by fast. And the only way you can slow time down, although you can't really slow time down, is just to appreciate every second, every moment, right? And I think that's where I want to be moving forward. Like I want to enjoy 25. I want to enjoy this exact season. I want to enjoy 2024. I want to enjoy every single day that I can. And that doesn't mean that you are not going to have the days in which are not good, the days in which you're in your feelings, the days that are not always the best. However, what I am saying is that you are able to let those be moments and not let that be forever, and not let them overtake you when those feelings come up, right? And so I really hope that you guys start to like take time to really engage with the space around you. Like take time to really like soak it in. Like what are you smelling? What are you feeling? Like right now I feel the weight of myself relaxing in the couch. I feel the support of the back of the chair on my back. I feel Zeke going crazy on the side right here because he wants to play with the toy, and I won't let him because it makes a lot of noise. But I'm feeling all of those things. I can smell the plug-in scent that I have. I can hear the air conditioning that just turned off. How can you notice just the subtleties around you? And that also has helped me with my anxiety too. So a part of my anxiety, when I said my thoughts, your thoughts are always going, but my anxiety shows up in my thoughts going like 20,000 miles a minute. Like they already go fast on a regular day, but when I tell you it's heightened to the point of like no peace, like no peace at all. But I find myself when I am taking that time, when I feel my anxiety rolling up, like taking that time just to close my eyes, feel, smell, all the things. It allows me just to calm myself down. Like I'm trying to calm Zeke down and realize that you are where you're supposed to be, right now in this moment. And like, as you're kind of taking it in, have a moment of gratitude too. So you're not just feeling it and doing whatever, but allow yourself to also like just find that inner peace, the joy that comes from it. And yeah, like whatever you're feeling, whatever you're going through, I promise I am a witness. I am a witness. You're going to continue to get through what you're going to get through. Feel what you feel when you feel it in that moment, so that way you can continue to walk yourself forward. Yes, it's important to be prepared. Yes, it's important to have certain plans for yourself, but don't let that always consume every thought that you have and what you're always thinking about the next. Like enjoy and appreciate the now, because you never know what's going to happen. And likely your plans change, because we all know how our plans go. God laughs at them. So why so focus on the plan? Focus on where you are. Embrace the moments, embrace the seconds, embrace the minutes. And that allows you to embrace the days even more. So that's kind of all that I have today. C's 2 cents is to spend time every single day this week. Let's say at least 10 to 15 minutes where you're not multitasking, where you're not listening to music and you're playing on your phone. You're not watching TV and on your computer. You're not multitasking. Take time. Like if you're cooking, let's focus on the cooking. If you're going to watch TV, sit there and focus on only watching TV. Set a timer, 10 minutes. Just sit there, focus, and enjoy that 10 minutes for what it is. And allow yourself to feel at ease once you kind of have completed that 10 minutes or 15 or 30. I've been doing 30, but I'll go 10 to 15 for y'all. If you want to go 30, go 30. But slowly just rest in that. And I hope that it gives you some sense of like peace and calm, and allows you just to stay present, allows you to be grateful for where you are when you're doing it. And yeah, y'all can take my advice or not. That is just my 2 cents. Thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode. If you like anything that you heard, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will say that we are winding down on how many episodes are going to start coming out. The summer, I take breaks to kind of recover, hiatus, to like do some planning and prepping for when we'll be back. My plan is to be back in September. So keep on the lookout for that. But in the meantime, if you have missed any episodes, go back and listen to any of them, because they're all great. But also keep on our Instagram too, at the Honesty Circle with the underscore at the end. I'll definitely keep engaging on Instagram. So if you want to kind of stay up to date what's going on, see some kind of thoughts, share whatever I hear or hear whatever I share, then definitely tune on Instagram. But that's it, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your day and go conquer your week. Bye, y'all.